As a business owner, you work hard day after day and you put in long hours to reach your goals and your milestones. But once you've finally reached your milestones, what should you do? Do you just push forward to reach yet another milestone? Or do you actually take time to pause, celebrate, and reward yourself and your team, if you have one, for a job well done? When you're just starting your business, there are many milestones you reach, and they can sometimes happen fairly quickly. But if you're so busy working towards your next milestone, it's easy to miss those celebrations. I want to make sure that you're celebrating your milestones in your business. And I personally have a milestone I'm going to celebrate with you today. And to celebrate, I have an opportunity for you. But I'll talk more about that a little later. I'm also going to talk about what milestones are and what you should be keeping track of so that you know exactly when you've reached a milestone, as well as how to make an impact when you're celebrating your milestones. So, whether you're just starting your small business, you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, small business owner, virtual online bookkeeper, or virtual assistant, you'll want to listen in to this episode and make sure that you don't let these important milestones in your life and business slip by unnoticed and without a proper celebration. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Are you looking for a computerized software solution to do your bookkeeping? I highly recommend checking out QuickBooks Online. I've been using QuickBooks myself for over 20 years, and they really know how to streamline processes and make your bookkeeping and recording your transactions simple and easy. QuickBooks is one of the top software solutions used by small business owners, and I would say that over 95% of my clients are currently using QuickBooks for their businesses. One of the features most of my clients and I take advantage of is the option to set up bank feeds. You simply link your bank account to your QuickBooks account, and QuickBooks will automatically import each transaction into your QuickBooks file. You'll save a ton of time not having to manually enter each of these transactions. You simply review each of the transactions and make sure they're getting recorded to the appropriate account, and then click one button and they're in. Want to know more? Head over to financialadventure.com/QuickBooks and learn how you can save 50% off of your first 3 months. Welcome back. You're probably well aware of all the major milestones in a person's life, right? You yourself may have or may possibly experience a few of these milestones in your own life. There's the day when you're born, when you start to talk and walk, when you have your first day of school, when you get your driver's license, when you get your first paycheck, when you graduate, when you leave home, your first love, your wedding day, having children, and retiring. Whew! That's a lot of milestones. And for each and every one, there's normally a celebration of some sort. Many are marked with parties or get-togethers with family and loved ones. Thinking back, you probably have a lot of memories from each of these milestones. I'm sure you're already thinking about the last milestone you celebrated in your life. Was it a celebration for a milestone you achieved? Or maybe it was a celebration of a milestone of a family member or a friend. Either way, you have captured a memory of that milestone. I want to make sure that you're doing this same process with your business milestones. Your business milestones are those significant moments where you are accomplishing development and/or growth in your business. You want to be able to look back someday and remember these milestones as well as how you celebrated your milestones, who you celebrated them with, and what the impact was that these milestones had on your business. I'm going to start off by talking about some of the milestones you could be accomplishing in your own business. Anniversaries are a pretty easy milestone to keep track of. Your first month in business, your first year, and every year after that, leading up to your 5-year, 10-year, and consecutive anniversaries. Each and every year you are in business is an important milestone to celebrate. What about when you quit your job to go all in your business? This may happen as soon as you start your business, or you may have started your business as a side hustle. But either way, when you make the decision to quit your regular job, this is a big milestone. Getting your first customer and making your first sale. This will be a milestone that you will likely never forget. You may remember exactly what they purchased and the excitement of making that first deposit into your business bank account from an actual sale. This milestone is often seen when a business owner frames their very first dollar bill and hangs it in the office. You've seen this before, haven't you? How about when you hire your first employee or independent contractor? This is an exciting milestone in your business as you are now generating enough business that requires additional help. And speaking about anniversaries, don't forget about your employees' anniversaries. These are milestones that not only are important to you and your business, but your employees will be celebrating these milestones as well. Depending on your business type, there may be different milestones you could be reaching. I want to share with you a pretty big milestone I reached in my business this week. You probably already know that the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast is a fairly new podcast, but thanks to many listeners just like you, this podcast has reached and surpassed its 10,000 downloads milestone. This is a huge milestone for me and the podcast, and I'm so grateful that I have such an amazing following of business owners and entrepreneurs listening in who have either already started their own business or are getting ready to start their business. My goal was to take my passion for helping business owners understand their finances and everything else that makes an impact on their bottom line in their business and provide relevant and useful information in an easy-to-listen-to format for you. I hope this podcast has helped you understand more about your finances and has made a positive impact on your business. From the bottom of my heart, I want to express my gratitude for you taking the time to listen to this podcast. I truly appreciate you. So now that we know what some major milestones are in your business, and we know why it's important to celebrate these milestones, I want to dig into a few ways you can celebrate your milestones. Now, you may be thinking a few of the milestones that you're reaching are just small milestones that only you are excited to reach. But you might be wrong. Don't think that you are the only person who cares about your milestones. Most people who you have encountered along the path to reach your milestones will care about your milestones, and you can certainly celebrate with them. Your celebrations may vary depending on the milestone, but no matter how big or small the milestone, make sure you take the time to celebrate. To celebrate your milestones, you could hold a luncheon, party, open house, or even a retreat. Make sure that this is time to relax and enjoy your accomplishment. By holding a gathering, you're definitely creating cherished memories you will have going forward in your business. You could give bonuses, or if your business can't afford hefty bonuses, you could give small but meaningful gifts or even a handwritten note showcasing the accomplishments you've met. Another option, if you have employees, would be to give them a day off or an extra vacation day. Additional time off for employees really means a lot. This would truly be a great way to help them to get the rest and relaxation that they deserve. You know that they're working hard, and your employees or independent contractors will enjoy celebrating your milestones with you, especially if they have helped you to achieve these milestones. Make sure your celebrations include them and give them the recognition that they deserve. You may want to invite their family to be part of the celebration as well. This will boost morale and help create loyalty in your business. Let others know about the celebrations that you have with your employees. It will deepen the relationship they have with your business as well. Celebrate with your customers, vendors, and others who have helped you achieve your milestones. Let them know how they have made an impact on allowing you to reach your milestones. By celebrating your milestones with the people who have helped make an impact, you will not only give them the credit that they deserve, but you're also providing motivation to reach the next milestone. Let people know about your milestone celebrations in your social media feeds. Contact your local newspaper or others in your community. This will help build additional support from the members in your community. You could also send out an email to your contacts letting them know about the good news. When you celebrate your milestones, it will allow you to reflect on your success and help you to plan your future milestones. It's also a chance for you to tell your story. Just like when I mentioned the personal milestones, we all remember celebrating milestones in our personal lives. As you reach more and more milestones, you are creating stories that you can tell new employees, customers, and vendors. It's an opportunity for you to raise awareness and updates the community about your progress. Celebrating your milestones and sharing your accomplishments will show your appreciation. Enjoy making memories and have fun celebrating each and every milestone you reach. Now, back to my announcement of reaching and surpassing my 10,000 downloads milestone on this podcast. Of course, I'm going to take my own advice and celebrate this amazing milestone in my business. I am definitely taking time to thank and let everyone who has been involved with getting each and every episode ready how much gratitude I have for their time, knowledge, and expertise. I also want to celebrate by acknowledging and thanking you as one of the people who helped me reach this milestone. Reaching 10,000 downloads with a fairly new podcast is a dream come true for me, and I truly appreciate the amount of time you spend listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast. I also know when you own or are starting a business, you can have a lot of questions. I hope I'm answering many of your questions on this podcast, but I understand that every business is unique. The clients that I work with are always telling me how much they appreciate how I've helped them with creating systems, answering bookkeeping questions, business questions, helping them get their bookkeeping business started, and providing insightful information so that they are able to make an immediate impact in their business. With that being said, I thought to celebrate this milestone, I would give you a chance to win a free 1-hour consulting session to thank you for listening. If you are interested, all you need to do to be entered is to click on the link I'm providing in the show notes and where you're listening to this podcast. I'll be accepting entries until June 22nd, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. Central Time. I'll do a random drawing from the entries that I receive, and I will email the winner to set up the consultation session. Thank you again for listening, and I hope that this podcast has been as enjoyable for you as it has been for me, and I'm looking forward to releasing many more episodes for you in the future. All right, to recap this episode. Number 1, you're probably well aware of all the major milestones in a person's life. There is normally a celebration of some sort, and many are marked with parties or get-togethers with family and loved ones. You probably have a lot of memories from each of these milestones. Number 2, I want to make sure that you are doing the same process with your business milestones. You want to be able to look back someday and remember these milestones, as well as how you celebrated your milestones, who you celebrated them with, and what the impact was that those milestones had on your business. Number 3, some of the milestones you could be accomplishing in your own business are anniversaries, when you quit your job to go all in your business, getting your first customer and making that first sale, when you hire your first employee or independent contractor, and each of your employees' anniversaries. Number 4, it's important to celebrate these milestones, even if you might be thinking a few of the milestones that you're reaching are just small milestones that only you are excited to reach. Number 5, most people who you have encountered along the path to reach your milestones will care about your milestones, and you can certainly celebrate with them. Number 6, to celebrate your milestones, you could hold a luncheon, party, open house, or even a retreat. By holding a gathering, you're definitely creating cherished memories that you will have going forward in your business. You could give bonuses, or if your business can't afford bonuses, you could give small but meaningful gifts or even a handwritten note showcasing the accomplishments you've met. If you have employees, you could even give them a day off or an extra vacation day. Number 7, make sure your celebrations include your employees and give them the recognition that they deserve. You might want to invite their family to be part of the celebration as well. This will boost morale and help create loyalty in your business. Number 8, celebrate with your customers, vendors, and others who have helped you to achieve your milestones. Let them know how they have made an impact on allowing you to reach your milestones. Number 9, let people know about your milestone celebrations in your social media feeds. Contact your local newspaper or others in your community. This will help build additional support from members in your community. Number 10, when you celebrate your milestones, it will allow you to reflect on the success and help you to plan your future milestones. Number 11, celebrating your milestones is also a chance for you to tell your story. You are creating stories that you can tell your new employees, customers, and vendors. It's an opportunity for you to raise awareness and update the community about your progress. And number 12, enjoy making memories and have fun celebrating each and every milestone you reach. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing you will take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.